taking on a team from the SEC, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. Here comes the offense on first down. On the run, it's Sanders. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, New Mexico. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out.
Fresno State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. Corners are going to bail. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And now on first down after converting with the run. Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Comes out throwing on first down. He finds his man. He's off to the races. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Power football with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Third down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away.
Fresno State, 3.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet, everything you're
looking deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Lobos! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Liberty rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Lynchburg. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field. It's Keene. Pressure coming. Finds his back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Unleashes one. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Fresno State will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. The score, New Mexico, 14, Fresno State.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback, disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Running back goes in motion. To the air on first down. He's got his man.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to pass it on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
To the air, it's Keene. And it's picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Offense set on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now on second down. Hands it off. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
To throw, it's Dampier. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. They'll try the run. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Fresno State right back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to throw, it's King. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Got a man. It's Arsenault. And he breaks into the open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Lobos will hustle to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The back goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Lobos will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Keene. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Looking for a man. It's Keene. He's going for it all. And it's his fourth interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Touchdown, New Mexico! And the stomping has commenced. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires to the right. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
They'll throw it on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator, man. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a reception.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
How about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
They want to just keep throwing it. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it. He couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Lobos line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half.
the running back.
Off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the big fella. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He makes the connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Connection to the right. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Henry. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
New Mexico, 44. Fresno State, 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close? And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.